those Dreamtime messages. I hope you had a wonderful week last week. The two cards that we pulled out last week was pretty awesome because we haven't received the white cockatoo since November last year. And so the first card we pulled out from last week was the dingo, I am advancing, letting us know that we need to listen to the deepest part of our heart and soul. And, you know, trusting in those instincts to lead the way to our direction in life and eventually to our life purpose. And we may not always know what that is straight away, and that's absolutely fine, because every day is getting us closer to our dreams and our purpose. And the other card that we pulled out was with white cockatoo. As I mentioned, we hadn't got that one since November last year, and so, you know, that's pretty exciting to get that card of the white cockatoo. One of my absolute favorite, because it gives us such a powerful message to do with the past and how we're rebirthing ourselves from the old to the new, and we're leaving all the fear and the doubts behind in order to, you know, take a chance on a new life, and one that's a lot more fulfilling and you know, brings us happiness and, you know, a life that's absolutely worth living. And, you know, only you have the keys, and, you know, whatever revolving around the happiness that's coming into your life at this point in time, you know, is what is giving you the keys to your future. And so we're going to be starting another brand new week, and so I hope everyone had a lovely Mother's Day and or had some time, you know, just to reflect on certain things that may have been that, you know, may be a bit sensitive. Either way, you know, there's always a chance that we can, if we're needing to speak to somebody, by getting in touch with a family member, or maybe it's a friend that you're close to, or maybe you're just needing some time out during this time. So, you know, don't be afraid to reach out if you're needing some help. The week is going to be starting the 13th of May and running until the 19th of May. And so, you know, we're in the 5th month now, and we had a new moon last week, so I hope you had an opportunity that allowed you to start something brand new. You know, it could have been to do with something to do with work, or maybe you know, you were starting a new job. Maybe you're wanting to start some new goals, or, you know, maybe you're just wanting to give your place a new refresh it a bit, and allow some new energy to come in. And or maybe you did some meditation. So whatever you did, I hope you found some benefit from, you know, doing some new, starting some new beginnings in your life, leading you to a more fulfilling, you know, more fulfilling life. The finished another painting last week, and, you know, so I'm not sure if you saw this one on the social medias on Facebook, or maybe it was one on one of the other ones, the Dugong and Baby. So that one is finally finished. It does take a little bit longer when I've got the baby in there, and so these two paintings took a fair amount of time. And, you know, the last one that I did was the Australian Tasmanian masked owl from last week. And so, you know, this one is such, has beautiful colours. The purple and pink is always my favourite colours, and, you know, I know that it is for a lot of other people as well. And, you know, the reds are my favourite colours as well, which, you know, you'll see the reds throughout a lot, you know, more than any other paintings as well. And so, you know, you can go check out the story to do with that one, as the dugong is allowing many things to come to the surface now in these stories, so you might want to go check that out on the online store to read up about that one. And so, yeah, as I said, the week is starting the 13th of May and running until the 19th. And so let's have a look and see the two animals that are going to be guiding us this week with the Dreamtime cards. If you've got yours already, then you know that it comes in a two-part box. You've got your 100-page booklet and your 33 glossy cards. And yeah, as you're, heading towards a new life, it's an important time to keep writing in your journal and aligning yourself to the natural cycles of the moon, and that aligns your energies and your purpose and your thoughts and ideas to the natural cycles within nature. And this is important because it allows our heart and soul and our spirit to keep in sync with nature. And keeping in sync with nature is something that keeps us connected. It gives us purpose. It helps us to be aware and mindful of the animals around us, and the messages that they're giving us. And whenever we step out in nature, we're making a conscious decision to spend time with them. And so it's important that we treat nature and the animals with such care and kindness, and protect them wherever we can, wherever we go, with the way that everything is going these days, and the developments that are happening all over the world, and climate change. And so the first card that we pulled out, whoops, now we'll just keep shuffling a little bit and see, because those two cards were stuck together. Whoop. That one just fell right out, so I'll just do this one again. Let's have a look and see the first animal that's guiding us this week. Oh, it's a bit tricky this week. Let's see what, there, we've got it. The first card that we pulled out this week is with the humpback whale. I am searching, letting us know when I focus on the direction I want to take myself, I can find all the pieces of my soul that I have been yearning for, and this makes me courageous. And so, it's about focusing on the direction that we want to be taking ourselves, and that's going to help us in our connection to our soul purpose. And so if we have a look in the card deck at number 33, that gives us more information about the humpback whale and the messages behind the humpback whale. And there are many habits that we take on without any consideration, wrong way, or realization of the consequences until we are faced with an unpleasant situation. And so the humpback whale allows you to examine the depth of your soul and what qualities make up the very essence of you. It can be confronting to understand this more, but something that is highly beneficial, gives you self-assurance and a solid foundation to the heart of yourself. And so you are reaching a time of questioning, which is good in keeping not only your mind active, but also to get you closer to the pursuit of your own soul growth and potential. But have you achieved what you set out to in this life, or is it time to make a list and reassess? And so the action step this week to do with the humpback whale is letting you know to start a journal in order to begin tracking your soul's journey, so that you can understand the inner qualities that make up who you are. This is an important self-realization experience that will bring to light many opportunities for growth, but also bringing in more harmony and success of self. And so the negative could be disharmony, oblivious, indifferent, and you can always turn a negative into a positive at any time by putting focus and energy and action steps towards your growth and towards change, and the change that you want to be making. And so the positive is harmony, self-realization and success. We also have the humpback whale affirmations on our YouTube channel, so go check those out because they're really helpful. And if you say the humpback whale affirmations every day for 30 days, because I've tried this myself, then you'll start to be flooded with opportunities. I can guarantee you that. And so give it a try. You know, that might really help you out in your quest for your soul searching. And so let's have a look and see the other card that we're going to be pulling out this week. Whoa. And so we've got our first card for the week starting the 13th of May, and we want to be seeing who's up next so we can get the clearer picture of this next new week that's coming towards us. Okay, that took its time. The other card that we pulled out this week is with the first card. That's actually the first card that's in the deck of the Dreamtime cards. It's I Am Healing with the family songlines, letting us know that when I focus on myself, I understand more about my gifts and I have the ability to create miracles. And so this is such a lovely card to get with the humpback whale. And you know, as it says, it's all about healing for you this week, and you know, allowing yourself to just receive, you know, give back to yourself. And you know, some self-care exercises will be great this week for you. And you know, if you've got your guidebook, then it's going to give you a lot more information. The purpose of the song lines is to gain further knowledge through passing on the ancient ways of the land, and in many cases healing for the self, the land, culture, and for others, so that they may open themselves up to the understanding of the dreaming. There may be an understanding you need to reach that will enable you to have an intuition and responsibility that will uncover an important aspect of your family. So the action step this week is your soul is going to thrive by taking action to push yourself to move forward, and the time is right now. A new chapter in your life is coming that will require you to make some important decisions. Let your songline dreaming be your guide by connecting to country so that you can travel back to your roots to learn more. Be brave enough to have faith and trust in yourself. So you may be on the negative, feeling careless, unaware, or immature. And so the positive to do with the family songlines is responsibility, intuition, and understanding. And so you could be going on an inward journey to learn more about yourself, or you could be going for a trip in the car somewhere, and it could be a place that you're connected to, or that you've been somewhere you've been to before, or your hometown where you grew up, and or you may be visiting somewhere for the very first time, so that you can relearn, relive, or remember your experiences before. Or you may be ready to learn something new. And so the two cards that we pulled out this week is with the humpback whale, letting us know that when you focus on the direction you want to take, you can find the pieces that you have been yearning for. This makes you courageous. And so this week is about being courageous as well, and having the courage and to trust in yourself. And you know, the other card we pulled out is with family songlines, I Am Healing, letting us know that when I focus on myself, I understand more about my gifts and I have the ability to create miracles. And so it's important to give back to yourself this week, maybe through a trip, or making a connection to somewhere that you feel connected to do with country. And so it's important to have courage this week and to give back to yourself. And so I hope you have a wonderful week with these two. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, and I list videos every Sunday and Monday, so the Dreamtime messages every week for you. to give you some tips and let you know about all the latest art by Marie. And so I hope you have a wonderful week with these two. Bye for now.